the fuck?
He just bailed.
What the fuck is he doing? What is he doing, bro? Oh, I gotta watch this,
We're back with Matt
bro.
again.
Yo.
We're exploring more of the ranch. We got this cave right here. He's got us out here. We're about to go explore it for him. Get the rest of us wetsuiting up. Let's get into it.
I ain't gonna lie
really
though.
light it up.
I ain't gonna lie. When niggas go caving one day, I ain't gonna lie. I would. But what the fuck dog was he? I'm not doing that. I'm not ever doing that.
All right, these guys want to see the water cave here. Oh, there's a crawdad.
What?
There's a crawdad right there.
A crawdad.
You see him?
Oh yeah.
No way them niggas about to go through that little asshole.
Nuts. Why would there be a crawdad in here?
Dude, they're
what,
everywhere.
nigga?
You find lobsters sometimes too.
Look at that guy.
Oh, a lobster.
He's
Say
gone.
that, little bro. A crab, little baby crab.
All right, who's got the oxygen meter? I don't see that.
They about to go through
Look
that?
at this. We got an oxygen meter now, so people won't be mad at me. So what all does that show? Carbon monoxide?
Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, hydrogen sulfide, and low oxygen.
Cool.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah.
So.
We've got the action adventure twins here helping us out. Because you guys were like, Matt, check the oxygen. Oh, danger levels,
Breathe
huh?
on it a little bit.
Danger.
Danger.
And it's waterproof?
That means danger?
It is, but I don't think
better
it's
be.
gonna work too well if like the little.
Ooh, that means
intake
danger. Let's
has
go.
Water.
It's gonna be hard to keep that thing out of the water.
I'm gonna put it. That water is cold.
Alright guys, we have made it out to the cave that's on the demolition ranch.
Nigga, this shit a
Wait,
crab
you
down there
leaving already?
still went.
Well, see, I immediately dunked it underwater.
I told you.
So, you know, I don't think this is gonna give us the accurate. Probably not accurate.
Or the entire cave has bad air.
If that shit did that shit, I would have fucking left, bro. Would have fucking left. I wouldn't even be in this position, bro. I wouldn't even be in this position. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm not
Good thing
going
I
through a
was
little
100
hole,
feet
bro.
in there more.
Then I don't even like being in the elevator,
All
bro.
right, who's going? Giddy up.
The elevator, that just make me like
This first part is the worst
Elevator,
part as far as the rocks, and then it gets deeper.
like a
and it
water
gets
slide.
easier.
People that are going underwater should go
Like a water slides, like you know the tunnels.
Matt, you can follow him.
I don't like being like
Yeah,
in tight spaces.
Behind you this time.
I record, right?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Green line. And these are waterproof.
Huh?
These are waterproof.
Make sure the gasket's sealed.
These
Yeah.
niggas could real about that shit.
Get into it. Already the air differ.
Bro, what the fuck make a nigga wanna like? Who was the first nigga to go down here?
a lot further. We're not even close. Oh yeah.
That's troll shit. I done seen like 3 bugs. See them bitches all up there? Ugh.
Dude, this is awesome.
That shit look nasty as hell. I don't know about this. This shit really fun to people, bro. How is this shit even fun to you, bro? Like, fuck will make you want to do this?
But the rope keeps going. I didn't go back here.
Oh, it's all mud here.
I think I need the mask.
You don't know shit like
Yeah,
this.
so they've gone further on the maps, like way further,
Way further.
like
Big ass echo
200
too.
feet further.
You don't hear that shit.
Over here, man.
Yeah, so that's the sump. What happens if you pee in a wetsuit? Just asking for.
It just stays.
I'm asking for a friend.
It just stays in it. Last minute emergency heat source.
This is officially as far as I can make it without dive gear.
All right, well,
There room for one more down there? I mean,
Damn,
dude,
I didn't know that. I think just talking so you paint a wetsuit, that shit stay in there.
Going to water is
I
wide.
know that.
I mean, if there's a rope going in there, that's
Oh, yeah, this is the way.
that's the way. No, that's what the map shows, and there's a rope going in there.
You got room for one more, Edward?
I definitely want to go all the way to the end just so I can say I
That's
did.
trolls.
How far do you have to go underwater?
Yeah, no, it goes far under these.
You just have to keep your head above the water. Okay, so that
That
is
shit remind me of that one movie. What's that shit called,
Oh, we're
bro?
going further?
What's that one movie that like they went in the cave?
Let him push it.
Let's
What's that
go.
one movie called they went in the cave and then like they couldn't make it out, bro?
Yeah, go look for it.
What?
Does it really go?
Time.
Is he under?
What up, Lee? These niggas wild with they shit, bro. Do you see this shit, bro? These niggas could barely breathe, bro. Bro, these niggas went in. Bro, I don't even know how to explain the shit they went in, bro. They went in a cave that's underwater, bro. Straight troll shit.
So loud.
Yeah, they're borderline fighting for their fucking life, bro.
This is the waiting area.
I'm glad I didn't go in there and wait.
Are you going, Jacob?
Dumbass get. What the dumbass get, bro? That's on your lip.
You're good. You're good. You're good. Oh my God! I'm coming out. All right, we'll back it out. Back it out. Come on out. Holy crap!
Now your dumbass wanna go out.
Okay. Man, you look like the sharpest guy. You like shoved me over in the water.
Fuck no.
I
I ain't gonna lie, bro. The only way I would do this shit, bro, literally, the only way I would do this shit, bro, nigga gotta give me my start price is a fucking M, bro. If a nigga said $999,999, nigga, I'm still not doing it. I need a fucking M. It's with taxes took out too, nigga. I don't need an M. I need to leave and say, nigga, I'm a millionaire. It's my bank, nigga. And I need the swimsuit. I need the swimsuit, the suit you can put your body in and shit. That little suit they got on. But I need the oxygen mask too. I need the oxygen mask. Just in case shit go wrong. Then it's all them bugs. It's bugs all on the fucking roof. You might need more than them, bro. Need more than them. Need more than them, bro. And I can barely fucking swim. I'm borderline passing the test when it comes to swimming, bro. Borderline. Like, nigga, I could tread for 30 seconds max, then I get the fucking panicking and shit. And hell no, that shit might drop all type of crazy shit. Hell no.
By the way, come on, you yeah, you're bleeding. I am. Okay. Not bad. Yeah, I got slammed into the rock.
You got hit oil and shit.
Yeah, Alex, you good? Oh, you hit your head back.
Dumbass kid.
You are
Yeah, let's
You can hear him?
You okay?
That's okay. I'm sorry. No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, walk some of that off.
That shit about to get affected. That shit getting affected again.
Breathe, man. It's like
Let me see.
That shit getting affected.
Yeah, man. You
Shit. Put that on camera. I don't want to see that.
Dang.
I don't want to see that.
Do you want to take this with you or who brought this?
I'm just gonna go out too.
What's up? Oh, that was me. Thank you, sir.
We're heading out.
Look at this hole when they come out, bro. You gonna be like, bro, leave. You about to be like, what the fuck? Niggas went into nothing, bro. This is like a puddle.
I'll do the exact same thing. I would freak out if I couldn't get there. So.
What on the camera, bro?
Alright, guys. You don't follow that. Thanks for taking us to this cave.
And here's Edward.
Here's the guy with the answer. It's not.
Yeah.
Alex, I'm so sorry, dude.
You're good.
Look at the shit they went in. Niggas, aren't they rabbit ass mine, bro? Fuck it.
On May 6, 2019, YouTuber Connor Kelly posted a video of him exploring an abandoned McCoy gold mine in the Nevada desert.
What a guy ain't going.
However, what was supposed to be nothing more than a fun adventure with his family quickly turned into a disturbing experience, one that would likely stay with the group for the rest of their lives.
Why y'all got the baby in the fucking front? How the fuck is a baby even in the cave?
The exploration of this mine started off quite normal, with the group staying silent to avoid causing an accidental cave-in, as seen by the text they put on screen. However, after about a minute and a half of treading deeper into the mine, Connor noticed something strangely reflective on the path ahead.
Do you see that reflection? They're trying to...
Check it out. Fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Shout out to white people, bro. Shout out to white people, man. They got the balls I don't have.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus, what? It's a shoe.
Oh,
Look, is that like a fossil? Dead animal or human?
okay. Wait, don't move, Wyatt.
What they found reflecting back at them was a shoe amongst many more in a massive pile with random bones scattered throughout.
That's a bone right there. Actually, there's quite a few bones in this.
What made this pile even more
Ooh, it's just bones and shoes. That's
odd
dope.
was the sheer variety of shoes on display. Many of them were clearly very modern, while some were models that were released over 30 years ago. How could such a random assortment of shoes end up in an abandoned gold mine in the middle of nowhere? Things took an even darker turn when the group ventured further into the cave and found a bunch of bones, including a relatively intact spine.
So this is water flow. It is gonna be great. So we can't trust this.
Yeah, don't step any closer.
By this point, the group was growing increasingly unsettled by these disturbing discoveries, prompting them to leave the cave as quickly as possible. And that's where the original video ends, without any explanation or resolution.
Niggas did not try to leave quick,
Connor
bro.
didn't provide any more information in the video's description or in the comments. He posted 4 more videos after this, but none of these videos included any updates on the disturbing encounter either. So, what's going on here?
Came and got Connor.
One
He
of the
in
first
that
things
cave
that
now.
comes to mind is that this mine was the collection spot for a serial killer. This would explain both the shoes and the bones. A top comment on the video also backs this theory, stating, "If you ever listen to the Missing 411 videos, you know shoes are a major component of missing or abducted people. This sent chills down my spine." Which is true. A statistical analysis of the missing 411 data shows that over 15% of the cases involve absent shoes. However, this theory isn't entirely likely. For starters, I couldn't find any news reports regarding this mysterious pile of shoes, which is odd since judging from the number of shoes, this supposed killer would have had hundreds of victims. If this pile had such a violent history, it probably wouldn't go unnoticed by the media. More importantly, many people on the internet agree that the bones in the video are not human. The group in the video reaches the same conclusion when looking at the bones for the first time.
No, it looks like a cow or a horse. Way too big for a human.
Probably making a
Put
stallion
simply,
bones
the
type
odds of
shit.
this being a serial killer trophy
BBL type
cave
shit.
are very low. But given the animal bones scattered throughout the area, it's possible it was the feeding spot of a predator like a mountain lion. Though, while that might explain the bones, it offers no clues
So
about
how
the
the
pile of
shoes get that
shoes.
up? Break
One
that shit
theory I
down.
haven't seen anyone else bring up is that the shoes might have ended up there because of flooding. You see, the McCoy mine where the video was filmed is located in Lander County. And from what I can find, that
Man, this nigga put the shoes there, bro. Saying all this and all that, nigga, trying to break that shit down, nigga. Nigga put the shoes there, bro.
area is quite prone to flooding. So it's entirely possible that
Only
someone
shoes
dumped
in a
their
pile of
sneaker
bones.
collection in the middle of nowhere to get rid of it, only for it to be carried in the abandoned mine with rainwater. A mountain lion could have moved
Okay,
in
that make
later,
more
which would
sense.
explain the bones. The only proof I have of this theory is that the ground in the deepest part of the mine is extremely wet and has water flow marks leading into it. Other than that, it's pure speculation. That said, another potential explanation for both the bones and the shoes is that Connor placed them there himself in hopes of creating a viral video. People on the internet have pointed out that the bones in the video are a bit too clean for something left in a muddy cave by a predator. Some have also claimed that a few of the bones look like they're inorganic fabrications. Another inconsistency in Connor's video is that he and his group keep claiming that all the shoes in the pile are kid-sized.
There's no adult shoes in there. There's no adult shoes.
He even mentioned that in the video's title, which reads, "Kids' Shoes and Bones Found in Abandoned Mine."
Man,
Now,
they
while that
tryna
makes
go
an already
viral.
creepy situation even more disturbing, it's
grown.
simply
I see
not
some
true.
grown- yeah.
There are plenty of adult-sized shoes visible in
seeing
this
them bitches.
pile. Unfortunately, I doubt we'll ever know what happened here for sure. It's been 6 years
put
since the
that
video
shit
was
there.
uploaded, and as I mentioned earlier, Connor has
probably at
vanished
the crib.
completely from the internet ever
Man,
since.
that nigga at the crib smiling, happy as hell, like I went viral. Fuck on. Next video.
Action Adventure Twins is a YouTube channel run by brothers James and Edward. The duo has been exploring dangerous and cramped caves since early 2020. Yet, despite their combined experience, one of them almost lost his life back in 2022. In January of that year, the two decided to explore the popular Petty John's Cave in Georgia. They had already explored parts of this maze-like cave multiple times before, and had even found an underground waterfall during one of their expeditions. Put simply, they were pretty confident in their ability to navigate through this cave. But unlike their previous ventures, this time they were going to tackle one of the hardest sections, the aptly named Nervous Breakdown, referring to how cavers feel when going through it. Things started off just as expected, with the pair going through the narrow and claustrophobic entrance to reach the first open area of the Petty John's Cave.
What the fuck? How would you go through it if you feel like...
However, it didn't take long for the cave to begin closing back again, forcing the two to squeeze through tiny passageways. But that was only the beginning. After about 25 minutes of crawling through increasingly tighter spaces, they reached the first big obstacle, a muddy room with a narrow and steep hole in the middle. They had to carefully walk around this hole to progress. A single slip and falling into the narrow hole and possibly getting injured. And given the lack of single slip hole in the middle,
injured, you gonna die on GTA. You fall through there, nigga. You not. You in a gulag, bro.
The first big obstacle, a muddy room with a narrow and steep hole in the middle.
You in a gulag,
they had to carefully walk around this hole to progress. A single slip and falling into the narrow hole and possibly getting injured. And given the lack of safe footing around the hole, it would have been near impossible for the other person to pull them out. After successfully navigating around this obstacle, they finally arrived at the entrance to Nervous Breakdown. Unfortunately for them, things weren't looking good. The area surrounding this entrance had collapsed some time ago, making it very difficult to figure out the path ahead. After looking around for a bit, Edward eventually found the real entrance and was excited to go in. He genuinely couldn't wait to find out what was down there and began his descent, leaving his brother behind in case something bad happened. What he didn't realize was that this was about to be one of the worst decisions he'd ever make. Because after descending for a few minutes, Edward called for his brother only to be met with complete silence.
I found a rope.
I think it ain't down there hold hands.
I don't hear James anymore. Uh-oh.
In other words, Edward was now lost in an unknown section of the cave without any means of contacting his brother. At first, he tried to stay calm and continued his descent, hoping to find James before long. However, after staying
this nigga kept going, bro. Man, white people just like... Nigga, if I call my brother in a crib and he don't answer, I'm going to his room and see what the fuck going on. You called your brother in the cave and you kept going, bro. These niggas blowing me, bro. These niggas blowing me, bro.
Separated for over 30 minutes, the realization set in. He knew panic was the fastest way to make a bad situation worse, but at this point he couldn't help but feel a growing sense of unease.
James! James! It's been like 30 minutes since I last saw him. I don't even know where I'm at. I tried to go back to the last place I saw him, and everything just looks the same.
Dumbass.
It's just a jumbo maze.
Dumbass. That's what you are.
We should have never split up.
After calling out to James many times with no luck, he decided to retrace his steps and find the way back. Unfortunately, he had underestimated the difficulty of the maze he was about to enter. Every direction looked the same. The narrow passages and jagged walls made it impossible to tell where he had come from. To top it all off, his situation was getting worse with each step he took. If he went the wrong way, he could easily wedge himself into a passage too tight to escape, or worse, plunge into a hidden drop-off. This is the true horror of caving. Even if he didn't injure himself, he could have just as easily wandered around aimlessly until his body gave way into exhaustion, leaving him lifeless in a cold, rocky crevice. The footage of him excitedly dropping into the nervous breakdown entrance would have ended with the camera recording his descent into confusion, fear, and eventually silence. Fortunately, that wasn't the end of his story. After going in loops for a while, Edward spotted a single piece of tape he saw on his way down.
Oh. The tape. Yeah. Okay, this tape looks familiar. Oh, yeah. This has got
Shout out to the
way.
tape. Shout out to the tape. Tape say that little nigga like.
I'm getting close.
How you squeeze through that, bro?
James!
Why would you squeeze through that?
Still nothing.
This unexpected clue turned out to be exactly what he needed. It helped him regain his bearings and finally head in the right direction. Finally, he heard the best sound he could have heard in that moment.
James! Oh. You're over here? Oh. Dude. This place is a maze, man. Oh, hey, I see your light. Dude. I thought we were never gonna see each other. Dude, I know. Oh.
The two stayed together for the rest of the expedition and made it out alive without any major injuries.
Should have been did that
They're
shit.
still exploring caves on YouTube, but now with a lot more caution.
Them niggas dumb.
In January of 2014, a group of cave explorers decided to conquer the Lost John's Cave in Lancashire, England. It's a vast cave network that spans a length of nearly 3 miles, or 4.8 kilometers. The known deepest section of this cave also goes down a staggering 690 feet, or 211 meters. Most members of this group had been spelunking for years, and like most other cave explorers, were quite confident in their skills. They had also done their research and mapped out their route in advance. But the truth about caving is, when things go wrong, no amount of planning can save you. Even the most experienced and well-prepared explorers can find themselves in terrifying situations. Which is exactly what happened to one of the members of this group, named Bob Johnson. The expedition was going quite smoothly in the beginning, with the group using the equipment they brought with them to continue safely. That is, until they reached a section of the cave called the Tube. It was an unusually narrow section that required the cavers to crawl on their stomach.
What's up with niggas in this, bro? What's up with niggas in the going in the little part you can't see, like?
And to make matters worse, it was also partially submerged in water, making it difficult to both see and breathe. Despite these harsh conditions, the group decided to move ahead. The slimmest member of the group went first and successfully made it to the other side without much trouble. The next person, however, wasn't as fortunate. This was Bob Johnson, the man we mentioned earlier. His crawl through the tube wasn't off to a good start, as he was already having issues with the comparatively wider sections of the passage.
Like, why the fuck would you go through that little ass, baby ass hole, bro? And it's a whole little river too, like a little, what's that shit called? A dam? That's not a river. River is a big body of water that's going down a path. It's a dam. Oh, dam is like
He then somehow managed to reach the tightest part of this treacherous section, but that's where his luck ran out. He was completely stuck from the waist down, and